Hello dear children. Now today we will be doing exercise 11b and that is also related to ratios. Okay. So we will start with this exercise and then find out whether how easy it is. Or if you have any doubts you can clear it later on. Now here the first question that we have in our text is the monthly salary of a person is 12,000. Okay. So what is the monthly salary of that person? It, it is 12,000. Okay. And then it is given that his expenditure is rupees 8,500. What do you mean by expenditure? Expenditure means the amount that you spent of. Okay. So if your mother gives 10 rupees as pocket money and you are spending 8 rupees. So how much have you saved or what is the balance? How much have you saved? Mother gave 10 rupees. You have spent 8 rupees. So how much you have saved? 2 rupees. What did you do? You have to subtract 10 minus 8. Okay, so keep this in mind and then let us look at this. The person's salary is how much? 12,000 and his expenditure is 8,500. So that means now some money he has saved. So you can see here that saving word is there, no? So we have to find the saving first. So we will just find out how much he has saved. Saving is 12,000 minus 8,500. So how much is the saving? Rupees 3,500. This I have subtracted. Okay. So I got the savings. Now I can solve all the questions. First question was, what is the ratio of salary to expenditure? So I have written salary by expenditure. Ratio means we have to divide one quantity by another quantity. So salary by expenditure. So what was the salary? 12,000. And what is the expenditure? 8,500. So I have to solve this 12,000 by 8,500. So I can cancel these two zeros. Okay. Then I have 120 and 85. And I know both of these can be cancelled by 5, isn't it? So I will just cancel this. 5 2s are 10 and then 2 remains. So this will become 20. Okay, 5 4s are 20. So I get 24 here. And here 5 ones are 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3 is there. So this will become 35. Okay. So 5 sevens are 35. So what is my answer? 24 is to 17. So I can say that the ratio of salary to expenditure is how much? 24 is to 17. Okay. Now we come to the next part. What is the next part? They are asking expenditure to saving. So we have to find the ratio between expenditure and saving. So expenditure divided by saving. So what was the expenditure? 8,500. And what is the saving? 3,500. So I have to divide 8,500 and 3,500. So I will just cancel this. Okay. And then 5 ones are 5. Then 6, 7, 8 again. 3 will come here. So 5 sevens are 35. And here 5 sevens are 35. So what do I get? I get 17 by 7. Now I know that these are all prime numbers, so cannot factorize them further. So what is the ratio of expenditure to saving? 17 is to 7 is my answer. What is the third part? Savings to salary. So I know saving is how much? 3,500 and salary is 12,000. So what I have to do? Savings by salary, that is 3,500 by 12,000. Okay. So now when I cancel this, I will cancel these. 5 sevens are 35 and here 5 twos are 10. Okay. And then 5 twos are 10 means here 2 will be balanced. So this will become 20. So I will have 5 fours are 20. So this is 7 by 24. So what is the ratio? 7 is to 24. So these are my three answers. Ratio of salary to expenditure, ratio of expenditure to saving, and ratio of expenditure savings to salary. Okay. Savings to salary 7 is to 24. So I hope you have understood this question. Let us come to the next question. Now this is question number 3 in your text. Okay, this is question number 3. You can just refer to your text. The weekly expense of a boy have increased from 1500 to rupees 2250. See, the boy was getting 1500 rupees as his expense money. Okay, but then he has started buying more things, so his expense has increased from 1500 to 2250. Maybe initially he was going by bus and the bus fare has increased now, so now he has to pay more money, so his expense has increased from 1500 to 2250. You have to find the ratio of increase in expense to original expense. So this is our original expense. Okay, and this is our increased expense, how much it has increased to. So what is the increase in expense? How much, by how much has it increased? That we have to find out. Okay, so you remember original expense is this, increased expense is this. Now we have to find increase in expense. So if I say, suppose you were getting 10 rupees as your original expense, and now your new increased expense is 12 rupees. So how much is the increase in expense? How much, by how much has it increased now? So you know it is 12 minus 10, increased minus original. So that will be 2. So increase in expense will be how much? 2. So remember, this is a similar type of question. So first we will write what is given. Original expense is 1500, increased expense is 2250, and increase in expenses 2250 minus 1500. So how much I get? Rupees 750. So this is the increase in expense. I have subtracted 2250 minus 1500 and I got this much increase has come. He has increased his expense by how much? 750. Okay, so let us see now what is asked. Ratio of increase in expense to original expense. Increase in expense to original expense. So what was the increase in expense? 750. Increase in expense we found out here. And what is his original expense? 1500. So I have to find the ratio. So I will cancel, and I know these both will go by 5, isn't it? So 5 ones are 5, and this is 6 7, so 25. This will become 25. So 5 5s are 25. Okay, by here 5 3s are 15 and 1 0 is there, so you have to put 5 zeros are 0. Then again I can cancel. 5 3s are 15 and 5 6 are 30. Again I can cancel by 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. So what is the ratio? It is 1 is to 1 by 2. 1 is to 2. So ratio of increase in expense to original expenses 1 is to 2. Next is original expense by increased expense. So original expense was 1500 and increased expense. Remember, when it is increase in expense, you have to write 750. When it is increased expense, you have to write 2250. So here again I will cancel, not 2 zeros. I will just cancel 1 0. Okay. So I'll just take an eraser and just erase this 1 0. Okay. And I will put use the pen, cut only 1 0, and then here 5 3s are 15 and 5 zeros are 0. Here 5 4s are 20 and 5 5s are 25. You can see 5 4s are 20 and 2 will come here, so this will become 25. So 5 5s are 25. Now again 5 6 are 30 and 5 9s are 45. Then 3 2s are 6 and 3 3s are 9. So I have what? 2 by 3. So what is the ratio? Ratio of original expense to increased expenses 2 is to 3. Now let us come to the last part. Increased expense to increase in expense. See, increased expense was 2,250. And how much was the increase in expense? That is 750. So I'll cancel this and this. Again, 5 fours are 20, and then 2 will carry over here. Isn't it? 2 will carry over, so it will become 25. 5 fives are 25. So I will write it like this. It's a little difficult to write like this. Okay. And then here 5 ones are 5, and this will again become 25 here. So 5 fives are 25. Okay. Then 5 nines are 45. 5 threes are 15. Then 3 ones are 3. 3 threes are 9. Oh, so 3 is to 1. So what is the ratio? Ratio of increased expense to increase in expense is 3 is to 1. So this is how I have to solve the 3 parts of this question. Okay, so I hope you have understood this. Now the next question. This is a bus travels is 6th question. Okay, a bus travels 180 km in 3 hours and a train travels 450 km in 5 hours. Find the ratio of speed of train to speed of bus. So here they have given us the distance and time, and we have to find the speed first. Okay, so what is given here? Distance traveled by bus is how much? 180 km. And what is the time taken by the bus? 3 hours. Okay, so how do you find speed when distance and travel is the time is given? We divide distance by time to get speed. Speed is equal to distance traveled by time. So it is 180 by 3, and when I cancel it, 3 ones are 3, 3 6 are 18, and 3 zeros are 0. So 60 km per hour. So what is the speed of the bus? 60 km per hour. Let us see, distance traveled by train is 450 km in 5 hours. Okay. So speed of the train is distance traveled by time. So 450 by 5. So I have 5 nines are 45 and 0. So this is 90 km per hour. So I have got the speed. Speed of the bus is 60 and speed of the train is 90 km per hour. Now what I have to find? See, look at the question. Find the ratio of speed of train to speed of the bus. Okay. So let us see. What is the ratio of speed of train by speed of bus? Because speed of train is given first, you have to write speed of train by speed of bus is equal to, what is the speed of train? 90. Okay. And speed of the bus is 60. So what will your answer be? You will cancel this and you will write it as 3 by 2. So the answer is 3 is to 2. So ratio of speed of train to speed of bus is 3 is to 2. So I hope you have got this also. Now remaining questions I will give you as homework.